Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another transparency update as always. So if you're new here, basically that's just me breaking down my portfolio every single market day, talking about my gains and losses in the stock market. Fortunately for today, even including the free stocks as well, every single stock in my portfolio has been green. And we had a huge day with Tesla stock absolutely skyrocketing, pretty much going to the moon right now at plus around 13%. So just to go ahead and reveal the portfolio so far, just for today in the normal market hours, and then so far with the after hours as well, I'm currently at plus 12.62% for the normal market hours. That's plus $16,058.37. And for the after hours, we are currently at plus 0.32% or plus $455.87. And that leaves us with a current portfolio value of $143,803.15. So we absolutely caught a bag today with Tesla at like plus 16.5K, a huge gain for today. And this is just one of those situations where I'm really liking the fact that I sold my other previous positions to reinvest into Tesla stock. And so far, even not counting today, I sold that $19,000 in Apple stock and put it into Tesla stock. And I've already gained like 6 to 8% on that alone, not counting today. And also just within that time frame from when I first sold Apple stock and not counting today, Apple stock has actually been down pretty much every day that Tesla stock has been up. So it's worked out very well in my favor with me selling that Apple position and investing it into Tesla stock. Now we do have a much better day for Apple at plus 3.35%, but it still pales in comparison to the gains for Tesla today at plus 12.98%. And so of course, as always, I almost forgot, if you all do enjoy the transparency updates and me just showing my portfolio, whether it's a good day or a bad day, please make sure to smash that like button. You all know, even on the rough days, I show you what the portfolio looks like. I lost like over $26,000 just a few days ago, but I did the portfolio update as always because we keep it real on this channel. There's no point in hiding things because it's all about the long-term vision. And so at least in the short term, things get interesting with Tesla with that typical volatility that we see with the stock. And then we also have just really huge days like this for Tesla as well that it's just very well known for. It's something that's like almost a common event for Tesla where we see these huge days at like 10+%. And it seems like I've seen this out of Tesla more than any other company that I've had experience with so far in the stock market. But I'm definitely excited about this. We did go a little bit past the 420 number, and so we are starting to see a little bit of a rebound based off of this most recent drop, where I think at one point we were at around like 1/3 recovery of the drop, and now it's starting to look like half of the drop has been recovered so far. So Tesla stock is looking really good right now in terms of a recovery to the most recent peak. And then we also have Battery Day coming up on Tuesday of next week, which is probably one of the main reasons why we saw Tesla absolutely skyrocket today. And then of course, if we go down to the news pieces as well, there is the discussion of a solar roof installation partnership. And then we also have the discussion of some new additions and improvements for the Model 3s. We discussed that with the Shanghai Gigafactory and how we heard rumors of them adding like an octo valve, and then also just some other additions as well with the Shanghai Gigafactory production. And so this does mention the Tesla Model 3s with heat pump octo valve improvements spotted in Europe. So we have this happening with the Model 3 right now, and then as I said earlier, we have this partnership with solar roof installations. So actually nothing too crazy, at least in this little news piece section for Robinhood. However, I think a lot of this is simply just due to Battery Day hype, kind of like the stock split as well. People started buying up until the event actually occurred, and then people started to sell off. However, the sell-off was mainly due to the simple fact of Tesla offering $5 billion in shares and diluting the stock by 1%. So that was one of the main reasons that people previously sold off, yet now we have people once again buying into Tesla stock. You have investors like myself that are just continuing to add to their positions. And so this is all happening before Battery Day. And this is why we saw such a notable increase in the share price today, prior to Battery Day. So I'm actually really interested to see what the rest of this week looks like, given the fact that just Monday already, we have seen such a huge growth trend upwards. So at this point, I'm just kind of wondering what the next 4 days of this week will look like, and then what especially Monday and Tuesday will look like of next week, just given the fact that today is already such a huge day. I wouldn't be surprised if we have another big day tomorrow. I'm talking like over 4% in gains. That's just something that we commonly see with Tesla stock. Keep in mind that's not guaranteed, and nothing that I say in this video is to be considered financial advice. But in the past, we have had trends where Tesla goes up significantly in a day, and then for the next day, if the first day is like plus 10% and over, then that second day commonly has like a follow-up day where it's actually a really solid growth day just across the board for any stock, but it's still just that second day where Tesla is continuing to climb up. Most of the times it's not as big as the first day, but still this is a common occurrence that I see with Tesla stock. For example, we had this uphill incline until we hit this point on February 4th. Huge days back to back. I remember over 10%. We're talking like plus 14%. Plus 17% of gains, and then we had similar days with this hitting the peak on February 19th, and then once again we had this slow incline here as well, but a gradual notable increase, and then finally we had a couple of days in a row like I was referencing just then where we saw some really significant days. We're talking like over plus 10% with this trend right here, and we saw the same thing prior to the stock split where we saw just absolutely huge days, and I even predicted a situation with this most recent run-up that we would start to see more growth days after that first really notable growth day. And so I think this will likely be a common occurrence this week, at least with today being such a notable growth day. I feel like tomorrow it wouldn't be too bold to say we might have another over 4% gain day. Now keep in mind this is just like a personal off-the-cuff prediction, nothing too serious. It might not be as large as a 4% gain, but as long as the general stock market is performing well, I feel like for Tesla tomorrow we could have like an over 2% gain. That's just an off-the-cuff prediction though. Like I said, nothing serious at all. We're just throwing out ideas right here. But as you can see from the movement just with the share price today, there's definitely a lot of excitement about Battery Day, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I honestly think a lot more people are paying attention to this event this time around. In the past, we've had Autonomy Day and the Cybertruck unveiling, which were big events of course, but I don't think people are paying attention to those events with the level that they're going to be paying attention on with Battery Day on September 22nd, and that's just because all eyes are on Tesla right now. You have the whole situation with Nikola, where basically, as we already knew pretty much, Nikola is just not any form of competition at this point in time, especially given the most recent events with that company. That's a whole other conversation in itself, but we have all eyes on Tesla right now because we know they are at the forefront of this industry right now. They are at the forefront of this EV transition. So Battery Day has a lot of hype behind it. I'm trying to keep my expectations level-headed. I don't want to get too excited to the point where there's that possibility of being disappointed. However, Elon Musk himself has stated on Twitter that there's going to be a lot of exciting things unveiled on Battery Day. And so when you think about Elon Musk, of course we know that he has a big history in batteries and that's something he's interested in. However, I don't think he's simply referring to just the battery technology alone when he talks about exciting news. So we could be seeing multiple additional announcements and information that might not be heavily related to batteries, but I think that will just be stacked on top of every other good news piece. But still, this really gets me excited, and the fact that it's being hyped up even more by Elon Musk on Twitter, it just gets me looking forward to this event even more. And clearly from the share price growth today, people are really expecting big things out of Battery Day. So there is one issue with that, and that's the fact that the pressure is on Tesla right now. If they do not execute this with some absolutely game-changing news, then we could see some sell-offs happening with Tesla stock afterwards if people get disappointed. Now keep in mind, it's pretty difficult to meet expectations when you have such a hyped up event like this. However, I think for the people that are paying attention, Tesla is going to reveal some game-changing information, and this information might need to be extrapolated on a little bit to understand the possibilities in the future. It might be like with Autonomy Day in the past and some of the details on the Cybertruck where people don't really realize it at first, but later on they start to see some potential and big opportunities like we have with the auto bidder software, full self-driving, robo-taxis, and the opportunities along with those things. So there is still that possibility that people could be disappointed on Battery Day, or that that they simply just won't pick up on some of the valuable information that is pretty much guaranteed to be announced. However, at this point, I think we're going to see a pretty positive reaction to Battery Day, and as we have this hype building up beforehand as well, I think this could continue up until the event. There might be a day or two of this week where we have a red day, or at least not a really huge growth day, but I think a lot of this just simply depends on what the general stock market is doing. So if the general stock market is down tomorrow, if VOO is down like over 2%, then we might see either a low growth day for Tesla or a red day for Tesla. And that's just because it's pretty hard to do something different from the market when it is a notable red day. So stocks generally across the board tend to follow that trend if there is like a general downturn in the stock market, and if there does seem to be some uncertainty, confusion, doubt, and things like that. However, I think over this week, if we don't see that with the general stock market, then there's going to be even more excitement building up with Tesla stock, and I think this buying spree could continue. I'm not saying it will continue at the level that it has today, but I wouldn't be surprised if we start nearing possibly $500 by Battery Day, $480 by Battery Day. Keep in mind, I'm just spitballing here. This is nothing serious. We would actually have to see some pretty huge growth for that to happen. However, people are also likely going to be trying some short-term plays with Tesla as well, in which they might sell off the day before Battery Day, the day of Battery Day, or the day after Battery Day. So we have to be really careful with that for the people that are just trying to get some short-term gains out of swing trading Tesla. That's always an issue with Tesla. There's always people trying to just get that quick money instead of invest long-term. However, regardless, I'm still really excited to see what happens on Battery Day. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the gains for today. As you can see, we are currently at plus 13.49%. That's plus $17,291.75. And then for the total return, we are at plus 49.60%, and that is plus $47,934.42. So I just wanted to share this little portfolio update with you all, and please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. And as always, feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 if you sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. Keep in mind, you can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks, so it's basically just free money, nice passive income. Just wanted to let you all know about that, but I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.